What's going on, everybody? This here is Gaming Yuichi, and I'm bringing you Monster Hunter World Temple Farming. Now, this is really good if you are just starting out with Temple Farming. You're looking to farm level 1s, 2s, and 3s, of course, to unlock more and to get the better items. What's great about this is that you don't have to have any previous ones, unlike other guides. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop open, and we're going to start out here in the Ancient Forest. This guide, it's nice, it's quick, it's easy to go to, and you'll be getting an average of anywhere from 2 to 3 investigations. Now, one quick thing to note is that I do have the Scout Fly up that increases the field gauge by 50%. I do have that skill. So it's not rather confirmed, it's not really denied whether that works or not. So it's really going to be up to you to decide whether you really do need that or not. Obviously, again, this is for real late in the end games. You beat the game, you're like, man, now I want to get some temper to get some of them investigations. And of course, you unlock some of the level 1 and level 2s a little bit earlier. So you're able to actually go in to do those earlier. So you can do it whichever way you want to. I'm sure there are probably a bunch more tracks out there as well that I don't know of. There's a couple of rare spots too as well, but I like to go for the ones that are more consistent here. So we do start out here in the Ancient Forest. Here I'm going to show you the Scout Fly up. Yeah, it's the Suntown one there. So again, it's not confirmed, it's not denied from here. So here we'll go down this route. And this is where we're actually going to get one of our first for our tempered elder dragons. Now I have the little stealth mantle because a lot of times I don't want to fight any mobs. Like here you see, is that the pink Rathian there? Yeah. So I'm just gonna hide from him because I've got no interest in fighting right now. This is purely just me getting out there. And here's one. This is consistent. This is always here. I have yet to not find it. As you can see, it's a threat level 3. So here I open up my map, and then I double click out of it because, I'm stupid. And I'm going to actually mark the wiggly itch, or the wiggly bug here, because that's another spot where I can get a level 2 threat level at, and that's another constant one. There are a couple around here that are like rare, but I've never seen them. There are some boards that say it. So again, I'm going for I want more of a constant. I want to be able to, every time I go out, to get these tracks, to do the temper, to make the best of my time so that I can rack up those investigations. So if you're familiar with this area is actually where the first cutscene with the Tobi Kadachi is. So that's the area that we're going to be going to in this video. So it's easy, we go up here, and then over here, there should be, oh, yep, there it is. There is a threat level 2 here. So that is a good one to get. And there is another one right down here, the Togekidachi. This one is sometimes here, sometimes not. So that's a good threat level 1 there. So that's going to be it for here. So from here, I'm going to go to the Coral Highlands and go to this one. Now, keep in mind, while you're doing this, if you have anything you're researching with the botanical garden, it will continue to go. So, it'll count it'll count for the items that you're getting. So you might want to check back if you're like, oh, this runs out in 2 quests, because you're gonna get the be able to cultivate about 2 or 3 times here. So a good thing to do too is if you get like crappy investigations like faint ones, 15-minute, 2-star reviews, 2-star rewards or something like that, use those and follow around the monsters so you can get more easily. There's the Near Gigante one that's very popular for getting elder dragons, to where you just let Near Gigante run around if you have him as a tempered one, and you wait about 5 minutes and then you go down there and then you go ahead and pick up his tracks so you can go and proceed to get more tempered farming. So that's honestly the quickest one to go, if you get it. And again, you'll want to waste the ones that are the crappy investigations. Again, the 15 minutes, max 2 players, 2-star rewards. I still do a lot of 2-star rewards, But there are ones that give like mad bonuses, like Legaeus. I've had one that gave like 5 rewards, faint ones, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna die to him. I'm not gonna worry about that. So, anyways, we go up here, and we're gonna get a fur, and this is a pretty consistent one. I should mention here too, the other mantle that I have is the glider mantle, mostly just for this, because we're gonna go over here. So we have another threat level 3. So we go up here. And we fly all the way to the top. 2-star ones seem to be the one a lot of people want to farm, and they also seem to be the hardest ones to find on a constant basis. And here we go. And we have another threat level 2. So we're going to open it up, and we're going to actually go to the other camp. Again, I always do that double thing. That's my mistake for it. So we'll go to the double camp here. This is an area I kind of wish that they expanded on a little bit more. So we'll drop down here. The gear you wear, again, doesn't matter. And Scenthound is the only thing that I would recommend having. This is more of my my relaxed gear, my chill gear, as I call it, just for fashion. This is my second character too, as well. So this character just freshly beat the game, so I don't have a lot of the end game stuff. Which is why I wanted to unlock the temper to start farming them more on this character, so I can kind of switch back and forth between the two characters. So we're going to go up here. This is a level 1 here. If you're not interested in level 1, like the Palmus, you can completely skip them. But we are going to get another threat level 2 up here. Now, the problem with this threat level 2 one is it spawns really close to the Palmus. So a lot of times the scout flies, for some reason, they just don't pick it up. But I'm going to show you the location. This is one that it does spawn on a constant basis, but there is a chance of it not being there. So I got it this time, but there is a chance of it not showing up. So if it doesn't show up there, don't worry about it. Just understand that some of these are a little bit harder. So here I'm going to go to the next area here, the Rotten Vale, and this one's going to be a nice quick one to go through. There really isn't much in the Rotten Vale. There's only about 2 of them. And so we're going to get them, and we're going to get them just real quick. They're in the bottom location. And again, this one's going to give us a level 3, and this one's going to give us a level 2. I've heard that on the top there are level 1s, but, the level 1s at this point, it's just when you go to the Wildspire race, you're going to get more than enough level 1s to where it doesn't matter. So these are good. And keep in mind, when you are completing the investigations, it's not specific for that monster. So I'm collecting level 1 tracks. It doesn't matter from who. If an investigation pops up, it could be for the mob of the track that I got, or it could be for something else. Same thing for the tempered investigations, for the tempered elder dragons. It could be for the ones track you good, and it couldn't be. The easiest tempered dragon to farm is by far Valhazak and Diastro. Those are the 2 easiest ones. Kushaladora, I've noticed a lot of people don't try to go to, and Nergigante is another fairly popular and easy one. It's just a dive bomb that you really gotta watch out for. So I put on the mantle, I go over here, and I get his tracks. Which is funny because, and then I make a mistake here. Which is funny because he's not tempered. The Odegar in here is not tempered. But we get a tempered track, so hey, we're not going to complain. And we're going to go down here to where normally we would see the Valhazak. Keep in mind, too, when you are going after the tempered mobs, it's really good to make sure you're going in with max gear and you're going out with good gems in there. So that's why you really want to farm the 2s and the 1s, because a lot of the gems you use for builds comes from the level 2 and the level 1 tempered monsters. So we'll just go back through here, and we're going to get our level 3, which is going to be right down here. And here we go. That's the Valzak one. And then we're going to go proceed to the next area, which is the Wild Spiderways. And this is a really good area for level 1s. So, if you're just starting out, you want to get some level 1s, this is a really good spot to find. There's actually 2 locations normally where they would spawn at. Don't get many research points, but we're not going after research points. What we're going after is we're, of course, going after that tempered investigation. So after this, we'll, of course, just have the Elder Recess to continue afterwards here. The Elder Recess is another one that really doesn't have many on there. I'm trying to find the other tracks there, but I couldn't find it. But this is pretty good because again, this whole run takes me about 10 to 12 minutes. Get a bunch of investigations. Usually get 1 to 2 Elder Dragons investigations, and then I go back and see what it is. All right, so when you start out at this camp, there's 2 ways to go. You can go down over here and you can see if there's Barroth tracks. Now, there's no Barroth tracks here right now, which means that where the Rathian nest is, that's where there's going to be extra ones. Usually on this wall here too is some mucus, but it's not there. But this mucus over here is constantly here. It's always here, always, regardless of where the other tracks is. So then from there, we're going to go over here. We're going to go this way. And we're going to get another Elder Dragon track. And again, the Elder Dragons are consistent. They're always there. So here we go. We're going to get another one here. Yep. See, we got an investigation popped up for that one. And again, could be Tiestro, could be not. Then we're going to go down to where the Diablos hang out. If you also need to increase your levels of other monsters, this again is another good way to increase just the standard ones. So right here, this one's consistent. There's been, I think, 1 time I haven't seen it, but the next one is a pretty rare one. So we'll go down to where they sleep. As you can see, there's the Black Diablos there. And usually right around here is where there's another one. This particular run, it's not there. So now I'm going to go to the Rathian's nest here. I just gotta try to remember which camp it was at. And at this spot, there's going to be about anywhere from 2 to 3 for it. And again, these are going to be the level 1s. So if you're interested in level 1s, go ahead and pick them up. If not, you can go ahead and skip, and you can be done and go to the Elder's Recess. The tracks do respawn when you're there, but I just do a round robin. So here we go. So see, got another investigation there. Then I'm going to go look over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the last one here, and there we go. And then from here, I am going to get ready to go, of course, to the Elder's Recess, to the final area. Okay, so here at the final area, we're going to go down here, and sometimes around here, there's a B-52 one, but it's not there right now. But sometimes it's there. I've seen it, I think, once, so it must be like a super rare one. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go over this way, and here is actually some right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this, because everybody loves the B-52. Why would you not want to fight him tempered? As you can see, it's threat level 2. Then we're going to go down here. And there should be some here. These are another ones that are not there all the time, but right now, as of this video, they're here, which is great. That's another threat level 2, so that's very good. You can see I haven't fully investigated that monster yet. This was when I was, again, fresh new, and there's really no reason to go after this monster. And we're going to go this way. I'm going to ignore all those. I should pick them up, though, I guess, but we're going to ignore them for now. And we're going to go up here. And we're going to get our final one right here. And there we go. And that is it. We are completely done. We have gotten our tracks. Now we can go back. We can check out the investigations. Again, if you've got some Elder Dragon ones that have a horrible stuff on it, like again, die once you're done, 15-minute limit, only 2 rewards, use those to farm more tempered dragon tracks, because of course they don't aggro, so you can just sit there and follow around, with the exception of Nerkagante. If you get him, make sure you wait about 5 minutes and then wear the chill mantle. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're finding it helpful. I hope you guys are enjoying Monster Hunter World. Hope you're enjoying whatever game you're playing, but the most important thing is I hope you guys are enjoying life.